Full-time rugby ed manager at the ARU. Michael, welcome to you, and you've been able to see plenty of talent over this last 2 days, but this match will be certainly one we're looking forward to. Love seeing the Brumbies take on Waratahs in any form.
Yeah, that's right, Adam. We've got two really good teams that wanted to throw the ball around 2 days ago, and the conditions this afternoon are absolutely perfect. Sun shining, a little bit of breeze, but it looks like we've got two very keen, enthusiastic teams ready to play.
Well, they certainly will be. Very impressed by the ACT in day one. They beat Queensland 20-18, that being Queensland 1, which was a huge upset, as New South Wales have come onto the field early, and the Brumbies not too far away, only neighbours to our New South Wales state of a Hume Highway distance away. But look, I've been really impressed with all the teams so far, Michael. I think that the standard of football this year has been very strong, and it's only healthy for Australian schoolboy selectors with their big match against New Zealand and Fiji coming up. And of course, that match brought to you live and exclusive on Rugby.com.au. And just looking at some of these New South Wales players from across the state, and it's always a very balanced New South Wales ones and twos side, as the ACT are now getting their act together. Bit of man love in a huddle down here on the corner, Michael, which I know you're a huge fan of. Bum taps, man love.
Bum taps are good, Adam. We kind of like motivate each other. They look very keen and up for this one. The junior Brumbies team running out there, ACT schools.
From the heart of mountain country, ACT, and they're looking very, very strong at this point in time, and they're going to be led very well by some star players from day one. They're going with the original 1 and 2 combination of Kahia and Lonigan at 1 and 2. Their locking partner system is Isles and Kearns, who also had an extraordinary day one. As we look to get things underway, and it is New South Wales 2 with the kickoff and restart, and boggled down and taking flimsily as the sun sets now on St Ignatius College and the breeze has stopped, and the ACT with the ball in hand and a beautiful exit play to start the game, and that's what you want as a result. A quick line out by New South Wales 2, taken forward by their fly half, or wearing the number 10, but it's Dominic Easy who's playing 12 today. Single hands, and there's their hookup, Bremer. One out runnings. Gee, that's a good run by Angus Bell, just motoring forward. Good efficient numbers at the breakdown by New South Wales. They shifted down the short side, off the hip, dropped it cold, New South Wales. Brumbies with the ball, I should say ACT.
Eddie Pullman there just losing the ball. Slightly in front of him, but a kick downfield from ACT, the fullback for New South Wales. Puts it back with a little bit of interest, and we see what happens here. Good counter-attack line from the Brumbies.
And they do that through their fullback, Jimenez, who's just given it straight to New South Wales, but he's ended up getting the penalty. I think it may have been a offside or a late tackle.
In front of the kicker from that previous one. Players moving forward.
Well, we did have a breeze here in the last game between Queensland 2 and Victoria. Of course, Queensland 2 taking out that game 35 points to 17, and it almost is now, the breeze is replaced by some extreme sunshines just glaring across the field. So the Canberrans have decided to point at the sticks, and through Goddard looking to get things underway with the 3 points. But you were here for day one, Michael, and ACT, and you would say it was an upset against Queensland 1, but ACT played incredibly well.
Yeah, very good on their defensive end. They had real good connections defensively, really hard on the ball at the tackle contest, and young fly half William Goddard had the laser boot on. Adam, was a delight to see. Let's see how he goes with this one.
as he moves forward. A very high kick and has nailed it. And you've called it early, Michael. It is 3-0 through the boot of William Goddard. And if he's kicking like that, he could find himself very much in a strange shirt, because the importance of goal kicking nowadays is just so true. As New South Wales get things underway, slapped back and picked up well by the ACT, and motoring forward there is Kearns, the lock. Single one out running. Open side flank in Stella. He's held up high by the New South Wales 2 in Bell. Carting forward now, Osborne. ACT just one out running at the moment, but it is effective. But New South Wales looking to hold them up. And it is a penalty for off their feet. I just sort of, Michael, I'll run out running. It's always high risk if you do it phase upon phase, and committing only 1 or 2 numbers, you're eventually going to get stung. So it's New South Wales ball. It's their really first opportunity for any attack play.
Had a fairly tidy line out in their first game. The ACT Schools team, though, were very consistent against Queensland 1. And they steal it.
Beautifully taken there by Osborne. And it's straight onto the attack by ACT, looking very good. And now, again, some smart play, field position. Nice little stab at the ball. And how's the chase? A little bit fractured, but New South Wales get back there, return the ball with some interest. Taken by that man, William Goddard, who shifts it to the centre of the field through Holland, who then gives it on to Jimenez, who's banged up but gets away. Good run there by Jimenez, only small in stature, but did very well. And Stella carries forward just behind the advantage line. Smith, it looks like it is turned over, and it is by New South Wales. Their number 8, Hunter Ward, comes away with the ball, and now they look to get some territory there and chipped forward. Gee, that's a nice looking kick there, and picked up well by Jimenez, who exits well. Great play to start this game, Michael. And the way I say that, probably not too much ball in hand, but both 15s and 10s really using the ball well and playing great tactics to apply pressure to their opposition.
Yeah, Jimenez got a wonderful boot on him. A little bit of tactical nous there, putting the pressure back on New South Wales because they stole that first line out, and really putting the pressure on the hooker there.
And they're away now, ACT, with a barnstorming run from their hooker, Will Bremner. And now they look to counter. One out running again by ACT, held up by New South Wales. Quick ball needs to come to Smith, and it doesn't, but another 3-point opportunity in front of the sticks to Goddard. And you would think that they will take that advantage, but I was almost thinking, what's the hooker doing at the back of the line-out? But nowadays, Michael, that's where they hang on a defensive line-out. He got the ball and ran a good 20 metres and set it up well for 2 phases and give the ACT Schools an opportunity to go to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, that's right, Adam. That defensive line-out, always tricky, but that throw, not on the money. The hooker did the right thing, ran straight at his opposition, number 10. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on anybody in there. They're waiting to attack and then having to turn straight away on defence. So Goddard gets another opportunity here to edge them a little bit further in front.
Here's Goddard. I don't know what he's doing with his face there, if that's some sort of ritual or he's... or whatever it is, it's worked for him because he's got the extra 3. It's now 6-0. ACT Schools over New South Wales 2. And we've gone from no breeze and incredibly warm and sunshine to, in the last 7 minutes, full of breeze and now chilly conditions here at St Ignatius College as New South Wales get the true restart very high and they get the result. Could be advantage. I think it is to New South Wales 2, not rolling away. New South Wales barreling forward through their loose head prop. Angus Bell gets the ball back away. New South Wales 2 looking dangerous here in the second half. And that's Matthew Steed. Carting forward, good counter attack by the ACT as they again move with one out runners and Will Bremner. And that original penalty we called before. Sorry, I should say knock on. Just looking at this New South Wales side, especially their back row and outside backs. Huge, huge side. New South Wales through Marco Bell, looking to feed the ball in. Oh, New South Wales too with all the ascendancy there as they go to the open side through another huge outside back. I think that's Savala. He's a monster of a kid. Angus Bell motoring forward. Sorry, that was Finn Wright. New South Wales too looking the goods at the minute. Playing with a lot of structure in this game. Still one out running. Back on the inside, New South Wales. A little bit one out, but they're just playing it nice and tight, looking to get organised here in the back line, and they do that. Through that man again, Savala. And they go wide. They're looking dangerous here. If they can get it wide, they jink it on. That right wing, Yasmin. Good defence here by the ACT. Carrying forward again is Angus Bell. Need to get that ball quick, but there's no advantage to New South Wales too as they go back to the original infringement.
The referee playing a long advantage there because it was a penalty advantage. But here it looks like the forwards are jockeying in. This is excitement for them. A nice little scrum. 5 metres out from the ACT line with 20 metres in from touch. It gives the New South Wales 2 backs a really nice platform as a starter play here. It'd be interesting to see what they do with this. They're all on the right-hand side. Oh, no. Someone's been told to go blindside. Let's move some of that defence and create a little bit more space. So here we go.
Well, New South Wales 2, certainly the more dominant of the 2 forward packs at the minute. And the ball comes out to New South Wales 2, playing that late switch. Motoring forward there by Pullman. Fell awkwardly. There's big Finn Wright coming streaming through, and it looks like it's a try to New South Wales 2, and it is.
Beautiful little 11 play, one to the open and then a bounce back to the blind side. They had numbers there. I think it was about a 6-on-3 there to New South Wales 2. Second pass and running nice and straight and hard. Good try there to New South Wales.
And it was certainly, and it came from that scrum too, because their scrum has been dominant since the opening play, and they did a very good job in getting that ball back. So New South Wales will get to the try scorer very soon.
Yeah, and the big number 8 there, Hunter Ward from St Stanislaus College in Bathurst. Going over, he wouldn't be too fussed about these conditions. This would be summer for him at the moment. I think temperatures dropping to about -4 in Bathurst.
And New South Wales looking to get their lead, as we'll bring you that replay after this kick. Our apologies for not bringing it to you earlier. A little bit of a jink and a march, and strikes the ball. Looks okay off the boot, but just away to the left. So no change to the score. New South Wales 2-5 trail ACT 6 as we have a look at this replay. And we said before that the the dominance of scrums being very important, and there's Finn Wright just running that axe line, and New South Wales able to score through their number 8, Hunter Ward, as we return to play.
So off that kick-off, Adam, ACT went deep into New South Wales 22, and a nice little easy exit play for them. Line out to ACT about 8 metres into the New South Wales half.
Ball one at the front to ACT. Pressure put on, and here's a good carry too by their loose head prop, Kahia, who's knocked the ball on. He looked good with the ball in hand, Kahia, and it was a huge defensive effort from the open side flanker, Matthew Steed. Reminds me a bit of Michael Hooper, Steed, just the way he carries his hands on his hips, and not the biggest bloke, but gets around the park pretty well.
And this has set up a really good opportunity for New South Wales with 2 sides of the field open. They're stacking their left-hand side, opening up the right-hand side for a nice little 8-9. Let's see what they do here.
And a strong scrum to New South Wales. Look at Wright. Big lump of a tight head prop. Good strong scrum and a good carry on the open side, as you say, both either side of the park. New South Wales 2 carrying forward. And look to play in the middle of the field through Wright, the big man just bustling forward. Beautiful long ball place. We want that quick ball. Here's New South Wales 2 again. Through their right centre, Pullman. Good counter ruck here by ACT. And Steed taking forward. Beautiful hands there by Wright, and they get out early. New South Wales 2 looking very dangerous. Good sharp axe running too by New South Wales. Good carry there by the right lock, Harris. And one out running here. And Savala could probably do it. He'd be 95 kilos playing in the 10 jersey as the ball bounces out and taken forward now by Angus Bell, who's had a few carries already in this match. I think that's Steed who's got the ball now out there on the right side. That's Steed now, and they play the block play around the back, and almost a hint of obstruction there, but he ran around it. And great run too by Pullman. He's beaten about 4 players there, as New South Wales are looking really dangerous now. And it is a penalty to New South Wales 2 for offside. And the referee may have a word to their captain. That's too many penalties in the D zone.
Yeah, very enterprising play there from New South Wales. They're wanting to go forward and then getting to the edge and then trying to bring it back. Really nice lateral movement. Pullman again on Monday, he was very dominant, and he's showing his class at the moment.
So they've decided to opt for a shot at the sticks through Dominic Easy.
Another local boy here, Dominic Easy from St Ignatius College, Riverview. This is his home pitch, so he shouldn't have too much trouble, I don't think, there, Adam.
Commentator's curse. Shot in front. Our special expert has just called it in, so we'll have to just wait and see whether that is actually true or not. But he stares at the post and hits it, and as easy as you'd like. Dominic Easy nails the 3-pointer and gives New South Wales 2 the lead. It's 8 points to 6, just the 1 try in this match so far. ACT have had no momentum since the opening facet of play. Just on 15 minutes left to play in this first half, as it's a deep kick down to New South Wales 2. He should have let that ball bounce. And a nice little sandwich out into touch. New South Wales relieved some pressure, but you would say the result in the ACT's favour as they line out for this play here. They need to get some momentum back, Michael.
Yeah, definitely. They're very lucky that the New South Wales person picked that up. That was going to run dead and be a scrum to New South Wales on halfway, but driving maul now from the ACT team.
And ACT looking to march it up through Lonigan, their hooker, who I called Bremner before, so I apologise to the Lonigan family. I'm sure are watching live on Rugby.com.au as ACT move forward. I was about to say, I don't know about that call, Michael, where it's coming to World Rugby at the moment. I certainly endorse safe play and behaviour within rugby, but grabbing the back of the jersey and it rolling over above the shoulders, I don't deem as a high tackle, but we have to play by the rules on this one, and it is a penalty to the ACT, and as you would think, Goddard would point at the sticks and look to take the 3-point advantage, but a lucky break for ACT.
Yeah, definitely there, Adam. You've got Goddard with his laser boot. The ACT really were wanting to apply points pressure on their New South Wales counterparts. In a good position, wind's just dropped off again.
And the sun comes back out.
This is amazing weather.
It's amazing weather, but it's also amazing rugby in 2 days here at Sydney Nations College, and it gives the Australian selectors plenty to be excited about. And a good crowd here too. As Goddard takes a breath, he just rubs the side of his cheek. It must be some type of ritual or superstition for the fly half, the ACT schools, and strikes the ball. As you just said under your breath there, Michael, perfect.
He's got a little bit of a laser. I don't know what club he uses there. He gets some height on that ball. It's almost like a pitching wedge that just keeps going and going.
Some substitution for New South Wales too. Jaden Burgess has come into the game, and it looks like Yasmin is being taken from the field. He's doesn't look in a good way, but we'll report back to you and ensure that he's okay as New South Wales 2 get things back underway. And a good return punt by that man again. Goddard, geez, boot has just been prolific. What a result by ACT. That's where you want to be. You want to be back into the opposition C or maybe even D zone, but an incredible play there by Goddard, the ACT fly half. I just got a correction too on that substitution for New South Wales 2. I think it looks like it's Charlie Savala who's left the field, so he looks like it is some type of cork who started at 10, now they're 12, who's wearing the 10 jersey, shifts into fly half, and Dominic Easy. And he takes the ball forward, gets banged up, long ball placed. Does he keep it and maintain it? Looks like ACT have the ball. It's a penalty to the ACT, and you'd think this is another 3 points. So Dom Easy got caught isolated, and they were quick on that ball for a jackal. What a play there by ACT, who probably aren't going so well in the attack, and I've got to give a big rap to the 7 there, Stuart Zeller, who was stellar in his stature over the ball and was able to get the turnover for the ACT schools. But Michael, it appears the little plays are going to ACT, and I think New South Wales are probably looking better in attack, but ACT schools just playing a very industrious, grinding out style of footy, which is getting them a result.
Well, that's right, Adam. They're very hard on the football. Their defensive end's really good, but that tackle contest, you can't leave yourself isolated. All the games we've seen so far today, when they run one out and they get themselves stuck alone, the opposition are right on the ball and applying some really good defensive pressure. So this one will be nice from Goddard if he gets it over and really putting some pressure on.
Backing him in, I'm going to do what you do, Michael. I'm going to give him the commentator's curse. Another little rub of the face, and Goddard lines up. Silence here hushes over St Ignatius Riverview, and it's another 3 points. The ACT schools, that gives them a total of 12. New South Wales 2-8, with just on 8 minutes to play here in the first half. And another strong showing by ACT Schools as Easy gets it up and over and underway. Beautiful restart and almost taken by New South Wales too, but they're going to play the knock-on.
Yeah, good challenge for the ball in the air there, Adam. Unfortunately, he couldn't get his hands to it. And now let's see what the ACT have got off this scrum as an exit strategy.
Well, the way this scrum is going at the moment for New South Wales 2, led by some pretty decent players. I know I've been saying Angus Bell's name a fair bit, and Finn Wright just looks like a monster there at tight head. He's got them in all sorts of trouble. Good shove there, New South Wales 2. And somehow they've come away with the ball and playing the block play, and ACT put it on their toe through Jimenez. And all the pressure on New South Wales too, but a good little run too by the fullback Hayward, who gets away from 3 or 4 defenders and gets the long ball place, and New South Wales 2 now on the attack as they feed through Easy and out wide again, carting up in the middle. And now on the ball, New South Wales play the counter and they go forward again through Steed, their flanker. He gets it out wide, and I just don't know what happened there with Jaden Burgess. He almost caught the ball and then just decided to pass it in a touch, but it's a good vision there of how many people are down here watching this final match here on day 2. Good crowd here, Michael, and a disappointing result for the fans there for New South Wales 2 as ACT take it quickly and move forward through Goddard, who trucks it forward. And a great run there by the inside centre in Pullman. Sorry, not Pullman. Quintaf.
I think there the New South Wales players getting a little bit overzealous on that tackle, forgetting to release the tackle player before having another go at that ball. So they just let ACT off the hook there. And another beautiful kick into touch.
Yeah, it certainly has been a game dominated by that man, William Goddard. He's got all the points for Canberra, and he's pretty much been driving all the tactical kicking as they make some changes for the ACT. Marlett coming into the game in a 19 jersey. Big strapping young lad. And also a change in the hooking position. Katsuganis. And his throw isn't a good one, but they get the advantage. There's a pick and go here by ACT. A little bit high by Osborne, who motors forward and lays the egg. And the pilfer is there and turned over. And here's Wright, fending off about 5 people, the big human. And Easy well behind the advantage line, taken down by ACT. In for the jackal again.
That slow ball's really held up the New South Wales attack. They're trying to get it to space.
As they look to go down this flank, and they almost do, and it could be a turnover that's costly for New South Wales. They get it on the toe. This ball needs to stay in play, and it does it, but still a good result for ACT. Their halfback, Smith, was able to really pounce on that loose ball, which was dropped in a interesting play there by Yasmin, but New South Wales now with the line out and all the pressure on them. Ball's thrown early and it's thrown over the back and cleaned up by Goddard, who runs into his man, but the referee says play on. Smith, and what a tackle there by New South Wales too. It needed to be made, and he's come out of the line and absolutely belted them, Pullman.
Yeah, then we go back to that last line. Had a real good opportunity there for New South Wales just to bring it down. Looked like the jumpers went up way before the hooker threw the ball.
Yeah, something's going to have to give on that call, because I don't think that was going to game plan. Looked like one of the Australian Barbarians lineouts there, Michael, that you play. Anyway, we'll move on.
Yes, our line-out coach has moved on to coaching, Jason Brewer, coaching over in Fiji at the moment. Good luck to him this weekend against Tonga.
As we get things back underway. Good little kick there by Easy. Very, very good kick. All the raps have been going to the ACT fly half, but Dom Easy, since he's moved from 12 back into 10, has got this New South Wales attack right back on track as the ACT are taking their time and trying to work out who's going to throw in this line out. And it is Katsiganis who gives it forward, and New South Wales with the opportunity now. They pounce on a loose ball. Is it a try? Has the referee called it just yet? And there he does. Try to New South Wales 2. And it is the second of New South Wales tries for this match, and one that you'd be feeling pretty disappointed for ACT. They had the line-out win, and they had the set piece all in order, but a loose ball is towed through, and the knock-on was there, but it was that hit that came out of the line again by Pullman, and with every good defensive play comes the spoils of the attack, and I think it was Angus Bell who scored that try, Michael, but if you could give 5 points to someone, it would be Pullman, because Pullman made that hit only 3 minutes ago in the New South Wales 2D zone, got the turnover, and then again putting pressure on the ACT in their A zone and coming up with a 5-pointer. So a huge play there by Pullman as New South Wales 2 look to convert, and they do so. So 15 points to 12 now. New South Wales take the lead. 2 tries to New South Wales 2. ACT with the 4 penalty conversions with just on a minute to go. So the timing of that try, huge one. Very evenly placed match here as they look to get things underway. A quick kick-off by ACT. Not a good one for Goddard.
No, that's the little bit of pressure of having the time expiring on the clock and wanting to get the ball back. Just shanked that one into touch and giving New South Wales a final attacking opportunity. Centre field scrum. So let's see how enterprising they can be here. Love to see them throw the ball around this last final seconds of the half.
Yeah, just on half a minute to go, and this is where you want to be. You want to be in the middle of the field, about halfway. This is the 5/8 dream result going into this half, just to see whether or not they can extend their lead of 3 points. I would say New South Wales pretty lucky to be in the lead. ACT have been tactically a little smarter, but I think the flair certainly with New South Wales too, and their set piece has been very strong as well, led by Finn Wright just motoring forward there. And New South Wales, almost like a miss-hit there too by New South Wales, and then turned over again. And they go straight back into it through Yasmin, their big bustling winger for New South Wales too. Here's Bell motoring forward, who's probably been their lead carrier for New South Wales too in the forward pack. Good one-out tackle there by Osborne. Long ball place, here we go again. There's Easy who shifts it, forward pass almost there by New South Wales to Pullman.
This is what we want to see. We want to see the ball moving.
Well, it's certainly doing that at the moment. Here's Easy again in the steed, and they shift wide. New South Wales 2 looking to play with a bit of flair. Turned over, ACT. The Jackal's on for New South Wales 2. He was isolated. Referee not seeing it, calling players back. There's that box kick by ACT. Smith. And plenty of pressure back onto New South Wales 2. No one wants to keep the ball into touch. They want to keep playing in this first half, and they should, because it's been a good match so far. Here's the ACT down the short side, and they've knocked it on. So referee blows the knock on, and there's still some time. No, there's not. So half time here at Riverview St Ignatius College. It's 2 tries to New South Wales 2, who lead the ACT schools 15 points to 12. It's been an entertaining game so far, and a really even one to say the least. ACT 12 points, New South Wales 2 on 15. The 2 tries to New South Wales 2, of course, and the 1 conversions. All 4 penalty kicks coming from William Goddard, who's been probably their best so far, not just with the boot at the sticks, but also with the boot in play. So looking really, really strong, the ACT, and it could be their second match of this tournament undefeated so far. Of course, New South Wales 2 also undefeated, beating Western Australia in day 1, 40 points to 0. But it is half-time here at the Australian Schools Champs, and as we go into the half-time break for our final match here on day 2, let's have a look at some of the highlights from the match so far. As New South Wales certainly looked like a team under pressure early on, but it was their 2 tries. And here's the line from Seamus Finn, Finn Wright going over the top there, and New South Wales were able to score their first try. And that's when you thought that New South Wales was going to come into this match and start to really take ownership of it. But the ACT just stayed in it, and they did it through some really good attacking flair. And there was a high shot here, and any sort of penalty in anywhere near the sticks, ACT will hurt you. Through their fly half, William Goddard, who just strikes the ball so beautifully, just seeing here now, so comfortably, same process each time, and has come away with 12 points for his side here in the first half. And it was a great half of footy, but New South Wales 2, again, looking very good on the attack, and it was through some of their open field play, and they've been left a lot of tries out there on the field and a lot of attacking play that's just turned over last play. But again, the ACT were always going to cause some issues. But the one area where I thought New South Wales were very good was through this man Pullman, who just come out of the line both times. You saw him there in that previous highlight, and then you see him there again and getting the turnover, which leads to the try to New South Wales through Angus Bell. So you would say that the points and the 5 points go to Angus Bell on that occasion, but I'd give them to Pullman. He's been outstanding in defence. So a really, really tight game so far here at Riverview St Ignatius, and I'm here joined by Michael McGripplis, and he was also enjoying the first 2 days of schoolboy action, and we're of course at halftime here of ACT and New South Wales. But Michael, for you so far, and this would be only half of this game, but who's been the form side for you in this tournament? Only 2 days in, we've got 2 days to go, but which side has really dominated this tournament?
Oh, look, there's been a couple of good teams out there. New South Wales 1 have been impressive in both their outings. I really do like this ACT team. Playing hard on defence. They're willing to chance their arm. And then you've got New South Wales 2. So this game here is an absolute cracker, because we saw New South Wales 2 on Monday wanting to throw the ball around, chancing their arm and playing forward ball, front football rugby. And again today they're having a crack, maybe not executing the way they'd like, and we'll see whether the halftime talks from these 2 groups of coaches have any impact on their playing groups.
Well, I'll tell you, one party is going to have an impact in this competition moving forward. It's Rugby.com.au. They're bringing you plenty of live action throughout this season. We've had Super 20s and, of course, the Bill Corp Women's National Championship. We're also going to have the Youth Sevens tournaments and hopefully some Aon Sevens as well. And, of course, the Australian Schools Championships as we look to get things underway, as New South Wales 2 getting back into this match. And the ACT, as they did before the game, Michael, taking their time. But beautiful conditions here over the top of Riverview and one of the nicer suburbs here in Sydney. And this competition has been played here on many occasions. As we get the final half of rugby underway here at Iggy's, or Riverview as they call it. ACT trailing New South Wales to 15 points to 12.
And the ACT side with this sun out have got the sun right in their eyes, but they're kicking off to New South Wales. Maybe a little bit of tactical awareness at half-time for New South Wales to get out of their half. You don't want Goddard shooting any more penalty goals at the sticks.
So William Goddard gets things back underway. Not one of his better kicks, but taken well by New South Wales 2, who look to exit immediately. Ball doesn't find the sideline on its first bounce, and ACT go back on the attack with a new substitution, and Smith the reserve back rower, Connor Smith. Single one-out run here by ACT, held up, hooker on hooker. And hooker is turned, and the turnover to New South Wales 2. Great defensive work there by Bremner.
That was a lovely lock tackle there. They got him up, kept him up, waited for the referee to call maul, and then they got him to ground.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just...
So a good scrum opportunity here in New South Wales, just inside their halfway. Let's see what they can do with this attacking pressure.
Crouch.
One thing you don't want to be doing against this New South Wales 2 side at the moment is packing any scrums against them. They're looking very good as they motor that one with ease forward. And speaking of easy, that's Dom Easy now, who fields it out to his back line, and they go wide and they just fall short of the advantage line or just over it. Long ball place. Plenty of players on both teams committing to that ruck. They go down the short side now. New South Wales 2 looking very, very dangerous down that short side as Yasmin Carter's through, and Yasmin's still going, the big bustling winger. Can he get a quick ball? They dig it out, New South Wales 2, taking their time. Easy again, fires it across to Steed, who motors forward. Back down that short side now. And Yasmin again. You could almost find him in the lock. He's a big, tall bloke, Yasmin. New South Wales 2 now carting forward to Angus Bell, who gets the ball away. Long ball place. Here comes Wright with the hard block line. Doesn't get the ball, but frees it up for Easy. Ball at the back. ACT diving over their feet, and it's a penalty to New South Wales 2. He could be having a bit of a break. The ACT left flank. Lachlan Osborne, he's been given a yellow card. So yellow card to Lachlan Osborne, who sprints off the field.
Dominic Easy tried
and
a little sneaky quick tap there, but off the mark.
Yeah,
so
shot.
Now has a
just come back half a
penalty shot at the goals. Interesting little bit of play there. We went side to side off that attacking raid, stripped from New South Wales, and we thought, oh, turnover ACT, stripped from ACT, and then New South Wales get themselves back in a really good attacking position.
Well, they're looking like the New South Wales 2 side that beat Western Australia by 40 here on Monday in this second half. A very different side, so they've copped a bit of a spray at halftime, and they've come out firing in this final half of football here at Riverview for day 2 of the Australian Schools Champs, as Easy has missed. I won't say the easy kick because that would be a pun, and there's no pun intended for anything here at Rugby.com.au, but it's an opportunity missed for New South Wales 2. Here's Goddard. Long kick back to that man Easy again, who looks to run instead of kick, and they shift it straight away wide, and they're looking for that man Yasmin again on that open right wing, and he bustles through Yasmin, the big towering winger, and he's almost going to go straight through. In fact, he is. Plants the ball down with one hand, and Yasmin is in for the 5-pointer in New South Wales 2, and don't they love it, these young students? They're all over him, and it was always going to be the case. Yasmin's looked very dangerous when he actually catches the ball and motors forward. Looks like he might have done a bit of a hip pointer, Yasmin. Maybe his teammates jumping on him and celebrating, but a good 5-pointer, and now New South Wales 2 in control of this match. As we go to the replay, Michael McGripplis.
Yeah, really good transition ball here. A kick from ACT, and we use the width New South Wales, and it's just an easy catch and pass draw the man, and Yasmin just bumping people off. Gets a great stride through. A little bit of a hyperextension before he went and kneed the ground just there, Adam. That would have hurt a little bit.
Yeah. As that replay has just shown, there could have been an injury there, but the conversion was always going to go over, scoring underneath the sticks, and Easy knocks over the 2. So 22 points to 12 now, New South Wales 2. leading ACT. Still plenty of time in this match, 25 minutes to go. And if they're going to do it, they're going to have to score some tries. They can't win games through the boot of this man, William Goddard. Long kick, no call, straight back on the toe, New South Wales 2. And ACT look to bring it back. Decent tackle there.
Use it!
ACT having to put a lot of people into that tackle contest just to keep hold of their ball. Remember, they are playing with a man down at the moment. So they're doing a lot of work.
That's been touched by New South Wales 2. A lot of pressure on them now, the ACT, as they go through now. Good run here by New South Wales 2, number 8, Hunter Ward, and Hunter Ward is over. It's almost like Hunter Ward decided to do the same thing as Yasmin, is just digging his knee into the turf before he scored. But he had all the work to do, Hunter Ward, but he seemed to make it look difficult, but it was an enormous effort there by the number 8. The box kick was charged down by New South Wales 2, and it was a quick turnover and shifted to the number 8, bumped off one and saw the hole. And there was no one stopping him from that point, not even the speed of the ACT fullback, Jimenez. But good try there by New South Wales 2, and they're starting to run away with it now, Michael, as they lead 27 points to 12 with just on 30 minutes to play.
That's right, Adam. That pass from Henry Whelan, the right flanker there for New South Wales, in front of the player, soft enough for him to catch. And the big number 8, Hunter Ward, had a little bit of work to do, but really good to see these players that are backing themselves to go forward and put pressure on the opposition, and that pressure resulted in a try to the young man.
A good result there by New South Wales 2, and Dominic Easy looks to convert. A little bit of a march and a jink. Nice strike of the ball. And he'll convert. So that brings the score now to 29 points to 12. New South Wales 2 over the ACT. And no tries to the ACT so far.
But they better keep their heads up. They're playing well on defence when they've got the ball. They've just got to get the ball in their hands this half. They haven't even seen that much of it.
As they get things back underway. And I think their kicks are starting to be a little bit hapless in the sense that they're not being able to field any of the position from it, but ACT come away with the ball now. And it's the first time they've had it in a lot of phases. But New South Wales 2 racing out of their line. Their line speed and defence has been outstanding. New South Wales 2 as they shift it again through ACT's reserve hooker, Hugh Smith. Shifts it to Goddard, who gets away with it and is now held up by Angus Bell, who receives a bit of help from his other teammates, and he's got his hands in the air now, Angus Bell. I don't know what he's thinking there, but the ball is now in the deck, so it has to be played. If you are touching the man, it is a ruck. ACT get the ball back and is filtered now through to ACT. Really high run there by their Malta Zane.
Number 1 and 11.
As they said before, I think that's why Angus Bell had his hands up in the air. Once that player drops a knee to the ground, it is deemed a ruck, and you need to let that player go, as you would do in a ruck.
That's it. This area of the field will go to the bin.
Now ACT will kick for the corner.
Yeah, they need more than penalty points, Adam. Great kick, 5 metres out from the New South Wales line. Their lineouts worked pretty well in the first half. This is their first throw for the second half, and let's see what they've got in store from this starter play.
As some substitutions are being made for ACT, sees the arrival of Lachlan Osborne back into the game. As ACT throw to the back. Lucky enough to win that one without the contest. Ball in play now. ACT one out running through Isles. Going backwards now. The ACT Schools. Good defence by New South Wales 2. And that man again and try scorer Angus Bell. ACT with the ball, very, very flat in attack, but that comes from some solid defence from New South Wales 2, who are getting off the advantage line. Beautiful ball out wide to the ACT. Needs to see the ball through their lock, and motoring forward is Isles, who had that carry earlier on. And here come the ACT again through their loose head prop, who's barreled back. That's Hogan. Here's Goddard going wide again. ACT straight through now, the ACT and Gilmore. He's chopped down. They need a quick recycle ball. It's not coming quick. Is that a turnover to New South Wales? It is. As New South Wales 2 are getting out of jail there. And not only they get out of jail, they get a wild card as well, because they'll get the penalty and the advantage. But, gee, they look dangerous there. And Gilmore, as they take it early, New South Wales 2. And here we go now, down this side. Nice banana kick back in field of play, who sees now Isles back there at fullback, and Goddard's kicked it through, and as he's done all day, tactically his kicking has been very good. So
yeah, Goddard's the standout player there for the ACT. His tactical awareness of seeing that space near the New South Wales 22 put his team in another positive position. A little bit disappointing there for ACT on that last attacking raid, just to turn it over at the last minute. Let's see what they can do here with their defensive line out.
Well, it's taken well by New South Wales 2's number 8, Hunter Ward. Another try scorer. And recycled well for New South Wales. He's easy. And taken at the back now by Jimenez, who sends it off. Are they going to go for the long counter? But he's running into a lot of blue jerseys now, the ACT. They're still one short too. Good clean out there, a lot of players committing, and the counter ruck was on for New South Wales too, and a good tackle there by Ward, but the penalty goes. Are they going to slow things down and look for the sideline or tap it? No. There's a bit of lip going on too here, Michael, which you're always a big fan of, and it's coming from the ACT reserve lock, Demasson.
Yeah, that was a non-release penalty, so we had the tackle. Great kick, though.
That's very, very handy kick. He had probably 7 metres to work with there, and he's landed it about around 15 metres out as the ACT look to take some advantage from this line out. The last one wasn't too good for them. And it is taken, but uncontested there through the middle as Smith feeds it on to Thomas Isles, who gets over the advantage line. And a penalty to the ACT, not releasing the player in the tackle before going for that ball, and it is a card to New South Wales. So they're going to be playing this last 16 minutes, a man down, so they'll only have full set of numbers with 6 minutes to play. ACT look like they've got a bit of a sniff here. 3 tries down. They need to win this line out.
Yeah, they need to get their timing right.
Yeah,
it's a lot of the schoolboy teams at the carnival are just mucking up whether it's a throw jump or a jump throw, confusing themselves a little bit, but we'll see where they go here. 7-man line out.
That's a better result for the Canberrans as they look to motor forward. Looks like it's been sacked by New South Wales. Bodies all over the ground. They go one out and shear that maul through their hookup. And another penalty. Same thing. Are they going to take the quick tap or are they going to look for the side?
Angus.
The referee's going to have another word to the New South Wales 2 captain. There was a sacked maul there, Michael, but do you sense that the ACT have got a bit of a sniff now? If they score another try, it puts them 2 tries away from the result. Only 17 points down at the moment.
I think that's what they'd like to do. The referee had a nice little chat there about hands on the ground past the tackle player. If they do, New South Wales better not have another indiscretion, or they might have 2 in the bin.
That'll make things interesting here with just on 15 minutes of play now. Nicely taken by the ACT. Another attempt of sack by New South Wales. They go with a 1-out runner now, ACT, through Connor Smith, who falls about 7 metres short, to Goddard, back on the inside to Lefauer. And here comes their number 8, getting over the advantage line is Holland.
Straight off.
And the ACT have been penalised, which is really disappointing.
It's
Off
dangerous.
feet there, Adam. They
No, through the
got themselves over the ball.
Straight off
The
feet.
New South Wales team working hard on that chop tackle, getting the man to ground to try and allow somebody in.
One,
But they've
one,
found touch there
one.
off that kick-off.
It's very dangerous.
Relieves
Stay
the
up.
pressure again, and they're just inside their 10-metre.
Well, just on 15 minutes of play here for Rugby.com.au's live and exclusive call, as ACT are not giving up in this ball game, as their starting hooker, Lonigan, carts forward. He's been good off the back of the line out, Lonigan. Another great tackle there by New South Wales 2's Pullman, who's been prolific in defence. He's been one of the standouts for this New South Wales 2 side, as Goddard shifts it wide, racing up out of the line. Was their 13, Angus Bell, and there's their trouble down the short side. No, handled well by ACT, sealed off, counter ruck on by New South Wales 2. They get the ball back, but it is a knock on. So good efforts on both sides of the park.
Number
New
6
South
knock
Wales 2 good in defence. Their counter rucking's been very good this afternoon. But the ACT just look like they're playing at all stops and not playing with much structure.
Just binds. Yeah.
I find it crazy, Michael, that some of these kids just see a
find one.
1 metre
Yeah.
sideline and just find it so easy to run over touch.
Yep,
It's a
one
coach
off,
killer.
please.
It is
the
that
eight drop.
16th
Yeah.
defensive man has been playing some really good footy. I don't think the 16th man's made any errors this carnival. But we've got to run straight. Square the hips and run straight.
He's forced a lot of turnovers, I can tell you. But now, New South Wales 2 down a player. Their front row's been great to New South Wales with Bell, Bremer and Finn Wright.
Yeah, Finn Wright anchoring that at tight head, the young Waverley College prop. Your old alma mater there, Adam.
Yeah, but no bias to any Waverlians in this call, I can tell you. He's also the nephew of Owen Finnegan, if you would like a stat
Number 1, angle.
for the books. But he's played incredibly well today, Finn Wright, not because he went to Waverley or he's any relative of Owen Finnegan, the Wallaby great, but he's worked very hard in the scrum. He's got around the park and run some pretty good lines in attack too. But most New South Wales players have, as ACT still doing their very best to keep this game alive. And the ball won off the top and given down to the ACT, who run a set-piece play. Through the middle is Jimenez, and Jimenez is over! What a try to the ACT fullback. He's been pretty good this afternoon, Jimenez, and he deserves that try. Been really good on the counter-attack and has always been in the right spot in any defensive kicks for New South Wales too. So the ACT are not out of this match, and the reason why they're going to win this, I should say, score this try, is their set piece. And they've been able to win that ball beautifully off the top. Simple structure, set play. And ACT are back in this match with 11 minutes to go. You would think that they would kick this ball through the boot of Goddard, and it's only a 2-try game.
That's right, Adam. And that was a little bit reminiscent of a very, very young Gary Ella hitting a line at Coogee Oval. Hard and square, and there's Goddard's put that one over. And we have a ball game with about 10 minutes to go, Adam.
Well, I think it's a bit of a lull there by ACT. They would say a missed opportunity, really, at the start of the second half. They probably needed to be the next to score, but they let in 2 very easy tries. And now playing catch-up, but still an opportunity to win this match, as that ball looks to have gone dead. It trickles and it goes well dead, and it'll go back to halfway. So momentum starting to shift here at Riverview.
Yeah, a little bit of panic coming into the New South Wales team. Well played, ACT. They're letting that ball run. It's a hard pitch at the end, and they're now in a very good attacking position. 12 points behind New South Wales, but the way they're playing, Adam, hold on to your seats.
Or your scaffolding if you're one of the commentary team here, and it has been a great view of this schoolboys carnival from up high, and I dare say I really believe that the quality of rugby on show here at Riverview has been very good to watch, and we know the tribalism involved in schoolboy footy, and we're very happy to support it here at Rugby.com.au as the ACT move forward on that scrum, and they run straight and flat at the line and getting over the advantage line. It looks like now Goddard has slipped to outside of the 10 position as they look to pick and go. ACT got a bit of a sniff now as one out running continues now through Kahahi. And they shift wide, very flat. Here's Jimenez again. Jimenez slips through. He's going straight there. He's got one to beat. Throws the dummy. He's going to score under the post. Is he going to get there? He does. What a try to ACT schoolboys fullback. Oh, Brendan Jimenez, take a bow. It is game on here, Michael McGripolis. We have just got 8 minutes to go. Conversion should be successful by William Goddard, and it is a 5-point game.
We talk about a 5-point game. Coach Brian Smith making 5 changes now to his team, putting some fresh legs on for this last 8.5 minutes. New South Wales had better conjure something up, otherwise the ACT boys are on a bit of a roll there, Adam.
Yeah, well, they certainly deserve it after that effort there. It's amazing what just running at the line hard and straight does, and Jimenez able to score the 5-pointer for the ACTs. They get the restart, and that man again has always been prominent, Edward Pullman, making the tackle, and it's charged down, and everyone's on side. ACT pick up the ball, and it's game on. It's through their hooker again. He's been incredible this afternoon, Lonigan, and gets over the advantage line. Long ball plays. ACT with the momentum. Here's Goddard. Goddard kicks it nice and flat, and back to New South Wales. And that's Harry Wilson, who decides to take it into contact. Could be isolated. A lot of blue jerseys in that maul, and they win the ball back quite easily as they cart forward. New South Wales 2, and some of the replacements, as you say, there's 5 new ones on at the moment from Coach Brian Smith. Back on the inside in New South Wales. Pullman taken beautifully by Kahia, and it's a turnover to the ACT. Kahia again, pick and go, body height high. Needs that long ball place. A lot of Brumbies jerseys at that breakdown. Here they go out wide again. Where's that man Jimenez? Is he around? No. Overruns the ball, knock on ACT.
That was a lovely turnover there in that tackle for the ACT number 8. Will Holland worked really hard. There were 2 or 3 New South Wales players right there, but he got on the ball before the ruck and affected a really good turnover. Disappointing there for ACT when they went wide, that they just pushed the pass a little bit too much, and a scrum now to New South Wales.
Well, New South Wales, you would have thought only just moments ago that they were going to win this match with ease, having no try scored against them in 1.5 games of footy. And this last second half, they've had 3 against them, so only just the 5 points separating the ACT, the heart of mountain country, and New South Wales second 15.
Good to see a group of young men very passionate about their football. Very keen, the ACT boys.
Oh, they've been good this tournament, and no one would have expected them to beat Queensland on day 1, and they did that. And now another upset on the cards, but they're not going to be able to do it with decisions like that going against them. And it's a fair one too, because New South Wales 2's scrum has dominated here this afternoon, and slumming things down is Dominic Easy, with just on 5 minutes to play here at day 2. And what a game to finish here with New South Wales 2, only leading by 5 points, with the ACT chasing them down, and chasing this ball down is the ACT as they motor forward. Big, long, hard run too as well. Long ball places there, and here's the half. They go to Goddard. Goddard kicks long, finds the pocket. They are streaming now down ACT. What a kick there by Goddard. And all the pressure on him, and they'll get the line out. Is it going to go out? No. Taken well. Quick line out taken. ACT now on the attack. Here's Jimenez. He's been outstanding in this last 20 minutes, and he continues to be. Running through, grubber through, ACT moving on to the ball. It's Lafia, and he scored for the ACT. What a try to the Australian Capital Territory schools. All set up by that man again, Jimenez. Brendan Jimenez, take a bow. And Lafauer has scored what could be the match winner. It is all tied up as Michael Magripolis. We take a look at the replay here at Riverview.
Have a look at Jimenez. Backs himself, sees the space, and allows his winger front foot ball. That is a great try to ACT schools.
Well, Lafauer finished it off well, but goodness me, we've got 4 minutes to play. We've been talking up Goddard and his magical boot of his. He now has the opportunity to score, I should say convert, the final try of what could be one of the matches of the tournament so far. I'm really tempted to back him in here. But he's just been incredible this afternoon, Goddard. He's got the head of a 30-year-old, a veteran of the schoolboys, as he takes his time. Crowd is deadly silent here at St. Ignatius College. Deep breath, moving into strike. It doesn't look like it's coming back around, so the wind just sort of decided to come in. So a little bit of a puff from the rugby gods in New South Wales to favour. It's 29 all, 3 minutes to go. And New South Wales to get things back underway. A draw could be a likely result here, and I think it'd be a fair one with the way the ACT have played in the back end of this tournament.
Don't call it too early, Adam.
No, I'm not, but certainly a very close game as Kahia carts forward and held up there by, we've given him a good rap, Matthew Steed, and they get the ball to ground. Will they go for field position? No, they don't. They go into contact and they field it wide. Looks like that ball is taken in, but the ball will stay in touch. A hefty bounce and a great take there by the New South Wales number 8, who's had an outstanding game, Hunter Ward, and he keeps his feet, he keeps driving. That's the sort of effort you need to win footy games, and Hunter Ward does a remarkable job for the New South Welshman. Another powerful run there. That's Joel Thomas, who's just come into the game. And more substitutions getting into the action. That's Simon Rahi. And a beautiful flat pass back on the inside. Good tackle by Kahia.
He's had an absolute great game, Kahia.
And it's a penalty to the ACT. We have 2 minutes remaining. I'm not quite sure what that penalty's for. The referee has given no signal, but not releasing the ball. And New South Wales skipper's gone in to argue that play, Angus Bell, but it's not going to matter once the referee has got his arm out. But what a finish we've got in stall here, Michael.
Oh, look, we've been talking about how good some of these players are, but Kahia, absolute game changer there. Great tackle to affect and allow his players in on the ball. ACT have the opportunity now just to get a good start and put it in the other corner and put the pressure back on New South Wales.
And no stress for the ACT line out, throwing to the back in this breeze as they motor forward. Good run here in the middle. Tackle by Steed. He needed to make that too. And the ACT are on the attack. Nice little offload there as they come running down the short side there. Should have kept it in play, but he's kicked it out on the full. What a disappointing result, but still, that was Haddad who could have almost tried to keep it in play. There was that 16th man again, Michael Magripolis, who's seemed to be doing well that sideline. Comes up with the right play every time. New South Wales 2 with the ball. Need to win this line out, and they do they? ACT get an arm through, knocked back by New South Wales 2. Now the ball is held up. This could be brought in by New South Wales 2, but no. They're saying that the ACT is gone into the line out. Sorry, our apologies here on the call. It is actually 31-29. We've just been told by the scorekeeper it is 31-29. We're going to go through our score sheets now, but we do apologise for our viewers at home, which is another twist into this game.
No, mate.
It's going to penalty to New South Wales. So
Straight down.
New South Wales taking the tap. They don't want to risk a line out.
No, play on, play on.
and here come the ACT going down the sideline, and they're taking it out. That could be full time, and it is full time. ACT have defeated New South Wales 2. A correction in the scoreboard late in the game from our end. And New South Wales are absolutely shattered, but onto the other end, ACT ecstatic with this result. What a win by the ACT. Undefeated after 2 games of schoolboy rugby here at Riverview. And New South Wales 2 are shattered. But a very deserved result. Michael McGripplis, our expert commentator, your thoughts?
Well, Adam, I think they worked really hard on the defensive end in that first half, absorbed a bit of pressure. New South Wales went in for 2 tries in the opening stanza of the second half, and it looked all money that they were done and dusted, but credit to ACT. They came back with a vengeance. Some enterprising play, some excellent skills, and they've come away with what I think up here in the commentary box we believe to be a deserved win.
Well, it's certainly been the match of the round so far. ACT down and out, trailed by as many as 19 points at one stage, and have come back to win this match after a disappointing end to New South Wales 2. So a correction on that score. It is 4 tries to 3. However, ACT, who we did call it 29 all, had that extra conversion. So 31 points to 29. 3 tries to ACT, 4 to New South Wales. Conversions just the 1 extra for New South Wales 2, but the real killer was Goddard and his boot. 4 penalty goals, 2-1. Scrums are even, lineouts are even, penalties in the advantage of ACT. They did give away, but they did have 2 players signed off into the bin. A remarkable game 8 of Pool B here. ACT undefeated after 2 days of schoolboy action. New South Wales go 1-1, of course, with their win over WA 40 points to 0 on the opening day. So just the 2 teams undefeated so far in the tournament. We have New South Wales 1 undefeated, and also ACT. What a game that's going to be in the latter parts of this tournament here at Riverview. We will get down to the sideline to talk to some of our players, but really an amazing match where both sides really took it at each other. New South Wales 2, I thought looked like as though they were going to run away with it, and they'd be really disappointed with that result. But it just shows you the spirit of this Canberran team, led by William Goddard and his boot. But really, the difference in that latter part of the game was one fullback for the ACT, and that was Brendan Jimenez, who was just outstanding. Set up 1 try and also scored another. And it just shows you that the big brawn and brute force of the outside backs of New South Wales 2 was no match to the flair and the speed of the ACT. So both teams just huddling up now, and we will get down to Rugby.com.au journalist Marty Cambridge, who will be joining some of our stars. But we will cut to some of the highlights of this match, and the second half highlights are certainly worth watching. And I did mention that man, Brendan Jimenez, and we'll go through the highlights now, brought to you by Rugby.com.au. New South Wales looked the goods in that first part of the half, and it all came through a lot of the great defensive work by their inside centre, Pullman, who I would point as one of their players of the game, and he was one of the people that turned over that ball, and it was scored there by number 8, Hunter Ward, who went in for one of his 2 tries in this match. I thought Hunter Ward would have deserved points in this game, 3-2 or 1, had an outstanding game in a losing side. Both he and Pullman outstanding for New South Wales too. But it was a lot of the time where ACT were able to stay into this match was through the boot of Goddard, and Goddard receiving the penalty here. And any time you had Goddard looking at the sticks and taking a deep breath and moving towards a ball, it usually resulted in 3 points. And he did that here on 4 occasions in this match, scoring 12 points for ACT. And really, he was the difference in these 2 matches, because it was 4 tries to 3 to a losing side in New South Wales. But New South Wales 2, this is where we thought they were going to run away with it. And there was that man again, and number 8 for New South Wales 2, Hunter Ward, and also going and having a lot of great carries. And then Pullman again, great defence. But really, this is where the game started to change for the ACT. Another great hit here, Pullman out of the line. and able to share in the spoil. So New South Wales here looking the goods of both oppositions. But maybe the rugby gods were being kind to the ACT. They really now looked to turn the game. But New South Wales had another try in them, and it was through this man on the right wing, Yasmin. And he hurt himself, Yasmin, after this try. But he was really looking good on that right flank. And you'll just see some of the highlights here. He runs away, and we see the big winger landing awkwardly on his leg. And he had no real part in this game after that and limped off. But after that try there, you would have thought New South Wales home and hosed. But we may think that ACT were over. And here is this man again, Hunter Ward. He was simply outstanding for New South Wales too. He scored his second try there. And you put the cue in the rack, you'd almost, if you're at the tab, you'd go straight to the markets and collect, because New South Wales were home and hosed. But you have to tell the ACT this. Their set piece started to improve. They started winning their lineouts and enter into the game Jimenez, who just really ran the ball with gusto and poise and was able to score points nearly every time he had the ball, whether he was setting up or scoring himself. And here's another great play to Jimenez. He goes straight through, gets around, puts it on a bit of footwork and puts it on a bit of a dummy and a show and a go. That was his second try. And this kid was simply showtime. And we were only just 5 points away in this one now. They just needed to score one more try to get in front. And really, ACT still a long shot in this game. And here is one of the tries of the match here. Jimenez again, a jink and a dive. And Jimenez now puts it on the toe. And that is the game winner. But we'll try and catch now Marty Cambridge, Rugby.com.au journalist. I've just give Jimenez a massive rap, and there'd be no better person to talk to after this huge upset here at Riverview as the ACT team celebrate. We cut now to Marty Cambridge and that man Jimenez.
Here with the Canberra fullback, Brendan Jimenez, made a cracking game out there against New South Wales. How was that on the field?
Oh yeah, well at half time we were down by, I think it was 3 or something. And we just kept until the end, and it was good to get away with the win, yeah.
They came out pretty strong at the start of that second half, and you guys got the yellow card. They got a couple of tries. What was the message behind the sticks at that point? Just
to stick together, play our structure, and it'll get us through.
You had a pretty big impact there in that second 40 as well. You must be pretty happy with your personal performance there in that second half.
Yeah, I am. Just backed myself and just tried everything I could, I guess.
From down in St Eddie's, down in Canberra, playing for the ACT schoolboys here. You're only in grade 11. It must be an exciting week to be involved in a competition like this.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, just a real good experience to play with the players and against the hard opposition and everything. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
You're the top of your pool at the moment. One more game against WA tomorrow and then the finals on Saturday. Do you look ahead to the finals yet, or are you concentrating on the next game?
Just concentrating game by game and focusing on WA next.
Well, good luck in that WA game, and I'm sure we'll see you on Saturday as well.
Thank you.
And joining me now as well is Angus Bell, the skipper of the New South Wales side. Angus, thanks for coming in, mate.
Always, mate.
Unlucky in that game. It was a tense battle out there, and the ACT guys never went away.
Yeah, they grinded out that game really well. Congrats to 15, played really well. Thought he was man of the match, and yeah, those penalties just kind of killed us at the end there.
Like I was talking to Brendan before, in that start of that second half, you guys really got ahead. Did you kind of think that maybe you took the foot off the gas a little bit there once you got sort of that 15-point buffer?
Yeah, mate, I sort of think we dropped our heads and kind of let them back into the game, and congrats to them and all that, and yeah.
It's a tournament that continues though. Coming back tomorrow, you've got a game against Queensland, which always has a little bit of extra spice. What do you think the boys have to do to get up and make some improvements ahead of that one?
Definitely just blitz up and D and just get up in their face. They're big boys, Queensland, so let's just get up and intimidate them, and they'll always be ready for us, so let's just get up and have a good game against them, I hope.
It's a big tournament out here down at Riverview. We've got a good crowd and stuff. Is this sort of the next step in your development if you're going down the professional rugby stage? How have you found the week?
I found the week really enjoyable, getting to know all the rest of the boys from across New South Wales and from other boys from other states as well. It's been a really enjoyable week, and it's just, I feel like it's improving everyone's footy.
Well, best of luck tomorrow and again on Saturday. I'm sure we'll see you out there.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, mate. And don't forget to join us on Rugby.com.au tomorrow. We have more games kicking off from 10 a.m. It's the final pool games, and we do have the match replays, full highlights, and all the reactions from today on our website later on.
Cambridge, and what a 2 days of rugby. I'm just absolutely speechless on that result for the ACT to knock off New South Wales 2, and it sort of sums up this tournament and also the quality of this ACT rugby side, who had a massive win in day one, beating Queensland, and now another huge upset here. So plenty more to come in this Australian Schools Championship. Just simply go to Rugby.com.au for all your replays, reviews. Sam Phillips, Rugby.com.au journalist, will be covering this tournament entirely alongside Beth Newman, but we'll continue to bring some of the best schoolboy talent across the country here from St Ignatius Riverview. So just 2 days left to play, and it is certainly going to be a very interesting 2 days of play. New South Wales 2 undefeated, and the ACT also undefeated as well. But we look forward to bringing you plenty of the action here from Riverview in the days to come. I'm Adam Fryer, signing off for Rugby.com.au from St Ignatius College, Riverview.